Okay, we're back. So what's up guys, it's JP, I'm back. So as some of you might or might not have noticed, the 10 million set has been won. So this is the not 10 million but the 50 mil um, set has been won. So by Strider, I believe. So Strider, do get back to me as soon as you can. I can pass you the set. If not, I might just give it away to someone else. So um, yeah, do get back to me. For today, I guess what I'll be doing is a 10 million set instead of a 50 mil, since I need to replace this set anyways. As for the other sets, they're still up for grabs, so just keep leaving them comments below, and um, we'll see how it goes. So as usual, it's lagging whenever I record, so let's just put this aside, put it here. I'm gonna do a 10 mil set for this one, for this video, just because. So I believe this is all of it. No, that's my own. Yeah. Okay. Let's get it back to the auction house. It's been a while since I've done a video on budget sets, so I have no idea what the prices are like. From what I've noticed, based on what I've been buying, it's gone back up to normal. So, um, yeah, that's something to take note. So once again, I'm gonna start about 10% of my budget on the weapons. 20%, but 10 each. So we're gonna want crit. Let's try lifesteal and dex for the first one. It looks pretty good. Let's see if you can get any crit damage or a socket. Oh, we can. Wow, that's actually really shocking. But that's a terrible dex roll, so let's try 101. Let's see what we get. Okay, so socket is out of the option. Let's try crit damage. That's even worse. Huh. Actually really cheap. So let's just drop that first. See what I can get. I would like a slower weapon. Something like that. Like that's really good. And it's pretty cheap as well. Oh, there's so much dex though. So I don't want to go below 1100 as usual. Slower weapon would be nice. That's a lot of dex. That has fight. It's just attack speed, but I don't want attack speed. I'm kind of leaning towards this one, though the spear looks really good. Okay. I don't know what builds to use, just so that you guys are aware. Like, I use my own build. The 50 mil set does MP7 with no problem. I just tested it a couple of minutes before making this actually. So I think I'm gonna go with this axe. Yeah, so like I was saying, the 50 mil set does MP7 no problems. I'm using a pretty stupid spec. Like, it's supposed to farm low MPs, but I'm using it on MP7, so it does really well. Fully buff, it goes up to like over 150k damage, so that's not too bad. That's about where you want to be with a low paragon. So in case you're wondering, I'm just having a toss up between these two right now. And since I'm not gonna get crit damage, I think I want this for 1 mil. And we'll go get our offhand. So you're gonna wanna get has a socket first. We'll take a look here. So those aren't too bad. We look for crit damage as well, because if you're not gonna get more crit damage um, on your offhand or on your gem, a socket may be a little better. Um, though, oh geez, what the devil was I saying? I have no idea. I'm so sorry, guys. So like I was okay. Let me get my thoughts together. If you're not gonna get a gem with more crit damage, then a socket is useless. You might as well get the crit damage. And 50 looks pretty good. Like this one looks really nice. Really nice actually. Where was it? Oh jeez. Like this is pretty nice. Let's see if we can get one with a socket as well. Some of these probably aren't too bad. Yeah, like that's pretty okay. I don't want to drop below 900, but let's swap this up for fight and see if we can get anything better. Not too much better. Drop the crit damage. That's really nice actually. That actually looks almost as good as our main hand one. So nah, I want one crit damage. It's okay. We just drop it below 100. That's fine. We could take this out and see what you can get. No, that's just terrible. And that 101 vitality is probably better. Yeah, that one's pretty nice. He already has a gem. Oh, this is pretty sweet. The Dex and Vite one, of course, is gonna be good. This one has a lot of Vite. 500k is not too bad. 58 is not bad as well. Let's drop the socket. Life on hit is interesting. Not as important, but still. So you can get some dex on this. Dexterity. There we go. The crit damage is a bit low. Did I get crit damage on my main hand? No, I didn't. Okay, so it needs to be socket. And I'm not going to drop below 800, I guess, at this point. Socket. There we go. And I'm thinking I want to go. Well, that sword looks really nice. So this looks. That fight is really nice. This one has some dex on it. Really high crit damage as well. Let's bump this up to like 60 and see what pops up. I don't want this stun. I don't think it's worth it. I'm not entirely convinced on some of these. Like this is not too bad. This is slightly better, considerably better. This one already has gem in it. That will help me save quite a bit of money. 400k. Let's drop this a bit to 55. That's that one again. It's really tough. And I know I say that a lot, but it really is. Some of the text ones are pretty interesting as well. I don't think I want to get those though. I believe I already got. Yeah, that's a black weapon. That's actually pretty good. I'd rather not get an elemental one, but I think I might have to. Like, this is really nice. So is that. 70 over crit damage for 600k looks pretty good, so I'm just gonna take that. Okay, so let's do a quick check. So we were at 10 mil, now we're at 1.6 mil. Okay, so next we're gonna go Innes Helm. No, we're not gonna go Innes Helm, we're gonna go for a chest piece first, and we're gonna look for. I'm gonna prioritize Bite, followed by Dex. Hair socket, we're gonna want at least 3 or 2. Yeah, we could settle with 2. And all resist. Where is the all resist? Okay, I'm looking for. Okay, that makes no sense. Armor, chest piece, and all resist. And I'm gonna want at least 65. Okay, that's just terrible. We sort of bites. That's pretty sexy. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna wanna look for a dual resist one. This one fire rest is not too bad. Looking really good actually. Okay, with the Zunis, that's pretty weird that Zunis would be up here, but still. I'm gonna try to avoid getting black thorns because I'm not really a fan of going that route. Though at this rate, I think I would have to. So we could get this first one here. It's not too bad though. I think the black thorns might just be a little better. No, you know what? We need to drop this price quite a bit, anyways. So we'll drop it. Let's about 7,500,000. That's too much, and that's about right. So let's go fight. All resist. Okay, let's drop this to 60 then. Just to see what we get. Dex and hair sockets. Hair sockets, and we're gonna want at least 2. Lightning resist looks pretty okay. Though I think I'm leaning towards black phones at this point. It will help quite a bit with the vitality issues. Like that is pretty okay. And oh, that's pretty nice as well. I do try to get physical resist over any other because it's just a more useful one. It will help quite a bit. Arcane resist is not too bad, but physical resist is better. Because once you start upgrading, you're gonna get rid of one with everything. So it's better to go physical resist. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna just go black thorns then. Black thorns. output, and we're gonna look for fight index with dual resist. Cold resist is pretty nice. Oh, the armor's actually really nice as well. And I think that physical rest one is probably what I'm gonna go for. It's pretty low. It has a really bad physical resist roll, but that's not even better. So I think I'm gonna go with that. Just so that when you upgrade, you can have a more useful one. Quick look. That's too low, so I'm gonna take this 200k. It's a really good price. So I kind of want to go inner spans. But with this budget, I don't think it'll be worth it. Let's just take a quick look and see what we can get there. Inner temperance. You're not gonna get all this. This you can get fight, you can't get fight. So we're gonna sort by dex. I don't think it's gonna be too worth it. Yeah, 100 dex. Oh, but this one has physical rest. But yeah, it's not too worth it. So we're gonna go black. No, black font, jousting mail, and we're gonna sort by vitality. So that's a lot of fight. If you can get it like that, is perfect right there. Oh, this is slightly better. Normally I wouldn't bother, but okay, you know what, let's see if we can get any physical resist on this. I'm gonna want to do a dex roll ideally, but I don't think it's gonna happen. No, it's not, unless I drop that. And there will be one somewhere up here. So I'm losing a little bit of health. Quite a bit of health actually. No, it's not too much. A little bit of health for more dex. But I lose the physical resist. And I think I prefer the physical resist. They're both the same price, I think. Oh no, this one's so much cheaper. But I'm leaning towards this. Like, I'm not too concerned about damage. I really am not. So we're gonna go Inus next. Inus 2-piece. Go Inus Radiance. I think that's just the way to go. Until you get like billions of gold. Get a mempo. Until then, you're gonna want to get an Inus Radiance. So let's try a dual resist. I think it's not gonna be affordable, but we'll try. No, we can't. Probably not too worth it. Let's drop the physical resist and see how high we go there. 39 is pretty shit. It's gonna get any higher than that. Okay, it goes up to 70. Okay, but I want to filter this a bit. Like, I want to go 90 at least. And 50. Okay. Wow, that's really terrible. Physical resist. That's about 50 as well. So that's obviously not worth it. So we're gonna go with this one. Where is it? Um, 50. 5.5 is pretty nice. I'm gonna take a quick look here. Yeah, I think that's probably the winner right there. So let's try it out quickly. Okay, Next we're gonna go Inner's Belt, which is the Inner's Favor, and you're not gonna get all resist from this. Let's see how much dex you can get. Where's, where's dex? Okay, there we go, dex. So only getting up to 99. And I don't think you can get any other stat on that. But we're gonna try anyways. I don't think you can. Physical resist 96, 37. Why not? That's good. Okay, so we're gonna go on next two piece and we're gonna try everything on. We're gonna start with the reflection. No, we're gonna go bloody footprints first. So we're gonna try getting like that. See what we get. Okay, that's 98. 80. See, at this point it's not worth it. Do want a higher all resist roll, like something like that. It's pretty okay. Losing quite a bit of dex as we go down. Some of these are pretty cheap though. Like that's ridiculously cheap. Perfect all resistor. I'm not sure if it's worth it. No, it is. It's so cheap, so I'm gonna take that. And next we're gonna reflection. No, that's not spell it. Reflection. Let's have this. No, it's not bloody reflection. What the heck? Reflection. Okay. There we go. So without any dex, or rather without any other stat, we're gonna get 140 dex. It's really nice. After that, it just drops so much. So we're gonna try and get all physical resist here. That's really nice right there. I don't think it's gonna get much better. A socket is even better. So let's drop the socket. Let's look 4 sockets, I guess. Hair sockets. So yeah, that physical res one is still up there. I think that's what we're going for. Usually the one with sockets are the better deals. Though there was something else I want to get on this. Vitality, that's right. Let's see if we can get any good vitality rolls. Like 80 vitality is a lot. I think that's really good. 9%. So I think I prefer the other one. So we're just gonna go for physical resist, and we're gonna take that one out of the socket. Hopefully it's still there, and I think it's gone. No, it's not. But at 8% life. So at this point I'm weighing well. Vitality over damage. I think I picked the vitality actually. No, you know what? I'm gonna put this on and take a look. Just to make sure. Cause sometimes you can get you don't need too much vitality. I did test this on NPC the 50 mil set on MP7, I think. We'll take a look at that just in a bit. So where the devil is it? Did I? Oh, okay, I didn't send it to stash. Way to go. Way to go. Let's get out of here, come on. Yeah, it was on MP7, it did that pretty well. So I'm guessing can do pretty well with at MP8 as well. Again, I'm running a stupid spec, so that's that. Okay, it's lagging. I'm just gonna send all this in advance. Apparently that's just the way to go. I think you can get 90k damage pretty easily. No, I see monks tend to have lower damage. Especially at these lower budgets, they tend to go really low in the damage. So I think 90k is achievable. Now that the prices have gone up a bit. This is my main hand and that's my offhand. I think it makes a big of a difference. So okay, 35k, so 5k health. You can get that on shoulders, so I don't think it's too tough to get. 300. Yeah, I think we're making pretty good progress. We're about halfway there already, so yeah, we're good to go. I think we can get the damage ring. Obviously, this is not how you want to build a set. Like, it's not down to the exact specs, but it's pretty close. And we're gonna look for physical resist. I'm gonna take that one right there. Oh, I'm just really torn right now. No, this is gonna get so much more damage. So we're gonna take that. And we're gonna get the shoulders. I guess I'm gonna go Vile Watch. I think Vile Watch is just the way to go. We're gonna get physical resist, dex, and bite. So we're gonna see how much bite we can get. Oh, this is gonna be bad, isn't it? Yeah. That's the best we can get, I guess. Yep. So we're gonna just take that 500k, and we're gonna put this on just to see where we're at. I hope that wasn't really loud. My stomach was growling. So this is a 10 mil set. Now I've seen people complain, or rather I think people have seen other videos where like a 20 mil set has like over 100k. I have seen those videos. Just to note that some of them have ridiculously high paragon, like 100 paragon or 90 paragon. I have 7 and I'm getting about the same stats. So far so good. Making really good progress, I think. Just need 100 more resist, and we have 3 pieces to get it, so I'm gonna go braces. I think red braces is the way to go. Just before that we're gonna do a quick price check so that we don't overspend or underspend. Start 1 mil, 600k, 200k, 500k, 500k. If not 500k, geez, okay. That's 150, 650, and another 500. So we're doing really good on our budget. We're at 5.4 mil with 4 pieces. I'm going to divide that by 4, and we've got about 1.3 mil to spend, plus minus, so I'm going to put 1.2. Let's see how good of a pair of braces we can get. I think we might have to go to Coonies. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to Coonies, so let's go to Cooney Prowlers. And we're gonna look for crit chance in this. So we need the crit chance. We can go up to 5. Let's see how much dex we can get there. That's pretty good. So you can get any physical resist. I'm gonna try to push this to as much as we can. That's not bad. I do want a higher dex roll though. 85, 42, and 3. But that's a mil, and I don't want to spend 1 mil. This is slightly better, I think. I think it is. Yeah, that's probably the best one out there. Yeah, so we're gonna take that 800k. So we're gonna go for gloves. Do I wanna go gloves? Yeah, yes I do. So we're gonna easily overshoot this, I think. Um, so where are my gloves? Where are my gloves at? Okay, there we go. So I do need a bit of more fight, I think. So we're gonna go Dex. All resist, crit chance, crit damage, and physical resist, and see what we can get. I want this to be at least 50, at least 8, and at least 30. And we've narrowed it down to quite a few choices. Let's drop this, see what we get here. Not too much better, I don't think. No. We are gonna have a lot of all resist, I think. And I think I want to get that one. That's really cheap. No, that the dex roll is too low. So that's not too bad. I don't need too much physical resist or all resist. So I can drop this, I think. I'm trying to hit I do want to hit 50 or 600 rather. Did I send it to my stash? Yes, I did. You know what? We're gonna test this just in case. I probably should check the gloves before the braces. Actually, yeah. Now I think about it. But oh well, that's a mistake on my part. I'm gonna put this on, and yeah, we only need 50, so we can just get all rest. I don't need physical resist. Yeah, I don't need that. So all resist. Gloves. So we're gonna want to look for dex, crit chance, crit damage. Or resist. I don't think I can get trifectas. So I'm going on 8 and 50 minimal. Let's see what pops out. And we're gonna put this at 1.2. Okay. So that is oh wow. That's amazing. I'm taking that. I knew thinking about it. That was just so good. But that take care that definitely takes care of everything. I'm just gonna take a quick gander and see if there's a better deal there. Though I doubt there will be. Like, that was amazing. Take a look at that again. How is that possible? Well, somehow that's possible, so I can't believe I sniped that. What the hell? I think that's underpriced. I really do. It's like over 100 stats a piece. All resist. This has practically everything except for attack speed. Yeah, so that's that for the fight. So one more ring and one more amulet, and we're done. I think we're making pretty good progress on this. I actually can go up to 1.3 mil. I didn't realize that. So I'm gonna want to spend a little more on these last two pieces, just because I think that's where the damage is really gonna be. So let's just do one more quick check here on the price. Like, I did manage to get quite a few steals on this. So this may not be the most accurate depiction of the auction house, though you do find things like that once in a while. Okay, so we have 3.6 mil left and 2 pieces, so that's about 1.8 a piece. So I'm just gonna say 1.7, and that's way too much. Okay, there we go. 1.7. I'm gonna need an amulet, and I'm gonna want to get crit chance, crit damage, I don't need all of this. Let's go for average damage. I always try to get average damage. Um, it it rarely happens to me for some reason. I have no idea why. And okay, so that this is really good. It's 33. It's actually really nice, I think. Dex is kind of low. And that's just not worth it. Um, let's drop the average damage, because it doesn't look like we're going to get a good deal there. Let's up my dex. At this point I think we can bump this up a bit, so I'm going to go 8 and 50. I think that's going to be a bit hard, but we'll see. That one's not too bad, I don't think. But yeah, I'm going to stop my dex, because I think we're lacking on the dex. Like physical resist is really nice. What are we looking at? 8.5 and 50. Like, I don't want to get this, because that would just not be accurate. I don't usually have that much all-res. I would rather get this, like this strength one looks more accurate. That is pretty sexy actually. I think this will give you a lot more damage than that. No, I think it'll be just slightly worse. 64% crit chance. It's really hard to tell. Wow, that's pretty nice. So I think I might just take that. I'm a little torn though. I would love to not get that. Oh wow, also all this physical resist. Oh, we could try looking for socket. Now that I saw that one. So only this one is worth it. So nah, it's, all in all, it's not worth it. So do I want to get that one? Or those physical resist ones are just amazing. 0.5, one more. It's really tough. I really have no idea. Like, wow, that is just ridiculous. Like, what the hell? It's gonna add all resist, cold resist, armor, dex. That is pretty nice. Yeah, for some reason the physical resist ones just seem to be better. So I think I'm gonna get one of those earlier ones. Let's see if I can bump this up to 16. And we still have a few choices, but I do want to sort my dex. I think I might take that first one. 8.5 is really nice. No, that's not gonna make up for it. Yeah. Oh, but this second one looks pretty good as well. But it's gonna lose quite a bit of damage, and I don't want to lose any more damage at this point. So that's a bit of average damage. So it might have similar performance, but yeah, I'm gonna take that first one. I'm not gonna drop the damage or anything. And we're left with a ring. So we're gonna look for similar filters, but I want 4.5, and that will be about 30. And we can get quite a bit. No, I'm gonna put dex on top. Okay, I don't want this. I do want average damage though. So I do really want to get average damage really badly. So yeah, so let's try it this way and see if anything pops out. And we do have one. Like that first one is pretty good. Did I get the ring already? Am I tripping? No, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. Um, let's look at the average damage. How high we're gonna get that? That's like 40-ish. Sort by dexterity. So that's just a bit more average damage. I'm not sure if it's entirely worth it. Like that is really cheap. It's not gonna give you the best performance, but it's cheap. 5.5. It's one whole crit chance more, but it's a mil. $69, huh? So that's really nice. I think that was one of the ones. Yeah, that was the cheap one that I was looking at before. So that is really good. And I have no idea. I really have no idea. I want to get this because it's cheap. If I'm being completely honest with you. Though we do have quite a bit to spend. And that is not too bad. Oh wow, that's amazing. But I don't need it. I really don't need it. Like, I hope somebody buys this out soon. Oh, it just came out. I should probably steal that actually. For 1 mil. That's pretty good. Yeah, I know, I'm gonna steal that first. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Are you kidding me? Okay, so I'm just gonna take this first one. I think it'll give you the most damage. Now this will give you the most damage. And I do need the crit chance. But this is a better deal altogether, so I'm just gonna take that. That's probably what I would have gotten. Yeah, like wow, that's a really good deal. Alright, so we're gonna buy the gem sticks and we're gonna do one last check here. So I had like 1.8 or rather what's it called? Oh jeez, I'm tripping up here. Times 2. So I had like 3.6 mil before, minus 4,99999 minus 1320. So I should have 1.7. Oh, you know what? Let's just do it right, just to make sure. So that's 10 mil. We started off with this weapon, so it's minus 1 mil, minus 600k, minus 200k, minus 1.5 mil, minus 150, minus 650, minus 500, minus 800, minus 1 mil, 1320, and 4,99999. Okay, so yeah, we have 1.78 and we need 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see what we can get here. I'm not sure what the gem price is looking at. I think we can get a star emerald here. No, not ruby. Emerald. No, it's not radiant star. It's a star. Okay. So we can get one of those, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Right. Yes, I think yes. And 4 radiant stars. No, we can't. Okay. One. If we're gonna want the best gem we can get, so I'm just gonna go with a star here. And this should leave me with a reasonable budget, like minus 7, 8, 9, 2, 7, 8, 9, 3, 2, 3. So I'm gonna buy that out, add back that amount, refund it, which is plus 6573. Now normally I wouldn't be too anal about things like that, you know, I just send it to my stash about things like this, but it's for you guys, so I'm trying to get the best deals I can for you. How many more? 1, 2, 3, 4. 24. I think we can get the radiant stars, radiant squares rather. How much for one of these amethysts? No, we're not gonna be able to afford that. But we can't afford to get a lousier amethyst like that. So that's fine. So we're gonna get 4 of these. Oh, not 4 of these, but 4 of these. Okay. So that's minus 9, 3, 1, 200. Write this out. And that leaves me with like about 69k left for the amethyst. So we can get one of these, I think. Can we get higher? Oh, no. Can we get higher? I don't think we can. That's like 200 over, right? 190, yeah. Okay. So we can get one of these. And we spend just under 20 mil. Just under 20 mil. But that's fine. Okay, so that's about how you're gonna want to make your set. I'm gonna try and play a little, so I might drop the MP a bit. I have no idea what kind of damage we're looking at. I think it's gonna be pretty low, just based on what I'm looking at here. So let's put this on. I think my crit damage is really lacking. Yeah, it is. You could just use Scoundrel for that. Like that, my friend, is way too much all resist, I think. So that's 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and one offhand right here. And where is my? Did I not get an emerald? Come on. I did get the amethyst. What the heck is my amethyst? So I think we were like at something like 700k. Am I tripping? Where is? Okay, it's in here. That's fine. Yeah. So we're looking at about 70k damage, and I have no idea what's going on. Jeez. Come on. It's gonna time out, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let's try that again. I'm not sure if you can hear the rain outside, it's pretty loud. Thank goodness you can't see my password. my name's not a big deal. If you check my profile, you'll know it's what it is. So let's try this again. I think we can test this out. It will be pretty laggy, but I think we can drop this down to like MP. I want to say MP5 is the max we're gonna do on this. Could do MP10, but I take forever. I think MP5 will be pretty efficient with this set. But I could be tripping. I have no idea. Okay, so that's our final stats. We are almost 50k health. That's way too much health. But these gloves were amazing. Like I would drop the physical rest here and get more stats actually. But yeah. Oh wow, that was really loud. So 5k armor is excessive. It really is. But 70k damage for 10 mil, it's not too bad. As you can see, it's lagging really bad. Let's just take a quick gander at like my fully buff stats. So yeah, it's over 100k. But that would drop quickly. So you know what? I think we can just fight this head on. So let's try. So yeah, that's not too bad. And we can check the bell. So yeah, MP5 is really efficient with this set. There we go, that's our first challenge of the day, and Thorns, Mora. I'm probably gonna die because it's lagging so bad. Like I can't even control my unit, like my guy. Yeah, so I can't control shit. But I'm guessing it will do pretty well. Actually, you know what? Let's give that another shot. I'm gonna kill out some of those trash mobs first. Oh god, it's just lagging really badly now. So this is a little easier than the previous mob, I think, because it doesn't have that nonsense on it. But it does have arcane enchant, so that's really tough as well. I do not have my follower on me, because she just died. Okay, I can't seem to get any. Yeah, but as you can see, that one whip like did so much damage to them. They're not gonna survive too many of those, I think. Oh god, that's really bad. And I missed that. Okay, fine, whatever. Jeez, eat it. Jeez. Oh god. Okay, I should stand out of that. I don't want to take the frenzy shrine. I don't want that health loop though. So naturally, without the lag, this is going to be a lot easier. But as you can see, MP5 is pretty easy. Probably do MP7, but I'm not going to because it's just lagging so bad. Let me just prepare this set for you guys. So there we go. That's the 10 mil set. MP5 pretty easy. Yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. If you do, leave a comment below saying that you want this set or if you want any of the other sets. They're still all up for grabs. Let's see if we can just show them really quickly. So that's the monk. This is the CM set. Now this could be inflated quite a bit. I'm using a really defensive spec, so this could actually jump quite a bit. This is not even EPS. This is just character sheet damage. Witch Doctor set is pretty nice as well. They're all 10 mil sets, so they're not worth too much. But again, you could inflate this quite a bit because of like your buffs and stuff. This one's really amazing. I think this is by far the best set I've built. As you can see, it just has so much damage, and I'm not really using too much. Okay, I do have archers, so, archery, so it does buff just a bit. This is the monk one. The character sheet is 80k. It's actually 70. And this is the Barb set, over 100k damage as well. Again, this is not EPS, so pretty good steal there. So once again, leave a comment, like the video, and hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time.